Hello, Home Shield Pros. This is Latrina from Frederick Choice Digital. Thank you so much for your request for your free custom video. As I mentioned in the email, I will be sharing with you tips and tricks that you can use for your business to help improve what you have going on so far online. As I mentioned also in the letter, I won't be selling anything in this. This is my way of giving back to other business owners. I do believe in giving back and helping communities along the way, as other businesses have done for me. So this is just my gift to you. If you do have feedback, that is important and valuable to me. So let me know what you thought, if it was helpful or not, just so that I can continue to improve the videos. So I'm going to be as quick as possible, but try to capture information that you can actually use and that will benefit you. So before we get started, I'm going to go over some important website elements that you should be aware of. So content, backlinks, and citations. Talk about those a little bit, why they're important, how you should use them. We'll go over your company's online presence to see how you're ranking, and if I see any opportunities for improvement, I will suggest them, okay? So let's get started. So what is content? Content is essentially anything that's on your website. It's the words, the images, the videos. You want to have enough content because this is how Google is going to figure out what it is that makes Home Shield Pros so special, what sets you apart from your competitors, right? So you want to make sure your website has the relevant keywords that describe the products and services you offer. Ideally, your homepage should have at least 1,500 words. This is going to give you enough content for Google to actually spend time on your website, okay? And it sets you apart from your competitors. If your competitors have like 1,200 or 500, 1,500 is going to show Google that you're the authority in your niche. Your back pages should have at least 500 pages at least, okay? So the more content you have, the more relevant content, the better it is for your business online. And then you want to get as many citations as you can. Now, citations are merely a listing of your business. It's your business name, address, and phone number, like the example shown in directory. So if you think about having your business listed in Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie's, any of those are considered citations, and they help again to rank among your competitors. If Google doesn't see you online and you don't have a lot of citations, then they're a little bit leery about you and they wonder whether you're a legitimate company or not. But having a lot of citations helps to establish you as a legitimate business. And then backlinks. Now, backlinks are highly essential. So backlinks are the placement of your website onto other websites. So anytime you're placing your website address on places like Facebook, Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, Wikipedia, any of these are considered backlinks because they direct traffic away from those sites to your website. And you want to make sure all your backlinks are relevant to your niche. So being a roofing contractor, you're going to wait in a siding contractor, you're going to want to stay in the home improvement area, right? You would not be placing your backlinks on med spas or restaurants or things like that, okay? Google does look at these and they do pay attention. So if you don't have good relevant backlinks, they don't help you at all. In fact, they can hurt you. Also, backlinks show Google that you are a trustworthy business. Think about it. When someone vouches for you and they say, hey, I know that person, they're a legitimate business, that's really credibility, right? Backlinks are essentially the same thing online. So you want to get backlinks to show your credibility online. All right, so with that, let's jump over to we'll come back to your website, but I want to jump into Google momentarily just to go over a few things. So when I search roofing contractors Bethlehem, PA, what we get is results for the search, right? So it's not unusual to see ads at the top of the screen here for those keywords. And then as we move down, we come to this pack here. It's called the map pack. And this is where Google has essentially listed who they perceive to be the top ranked businesses in the area. Now you're probably thinking, how did these businesses get in here? That goes back to those citations. Remember I said you want to have as many citations as you can out the internet? That is how Google picks that up to figure out which businesses are legitimate and which ones they want to feel comfortable with, or they feel comfortable with including in the search results, okay? Now as we move down, Google continues to rank businesses. You have a lot of things like Yelp, Angie. Now, one thing about Angie, Thumbtack, HomeAdvisor, any of those, they do charge you for every lead that they give you. The interesting thing is that they charge for that same lead that they give to about 5 businesses. So all 5 businesses are paying for the one lead. Of course, only one business gets the lead, but they're making money from each of the businesses they sent it to. So that's why it's important to get organic traffic. Organic traffic helps you tremendously to save on advertising costs, and just overall helps you to be visible online, okay? As we continue to move, what you'll notice is we get further and further down. You don't want to be that far down on the list, because if you can imagine, when you're searching for items online, you're not really going way to the bottom of the list, right? You're probably picking up businesses that are either here in this map pack or somewhere here in the top of the page. So that's why organic relevance is important. You want to make sure that you can get as many backlink citations as you can to boost your opportunity to be seen at the top of the Google page, okay? So let's hop over to your website real quick. Now, one thing I did notice about your website, I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's some odd things going on. This pop-up happens. See, it covers up your page. And to someone who visits your website for the first time, they're going to think that it's broken, because look what happens. When I try to scroll, I can't see anything. Now, I know this is a window, but it's not that obvious. So that's something you're going to want to fix, okay? You don't want this to, obscure what people are trying to see. There's a better way to have a pop-up. So definitely look into that. Let's see what else. I think overall, it would be better if you had a cleaner website and organized, because the pull downs, when you pull it down, it covers some of your information that's down here, right? What I do like is that your phone number is easy to get to. It stands out so people know how to get in touch with you right away. You also have your email here. What I would recommend is, see, it doesn't look so clean. Like it's kind of messy. And what will happen, let me tell you why I'm saying this. I'm not trying to criticize your website unnecessarily. I really want you to be prosperous and successful. So I see this contact here, but when people come to your website, there's a whole lot going on. It kind of is overwhelming. So what you want to do is clean up your website a little bit. Try to figure out how to organize this so that it's all clean and easy to see. This right here is a contact form, but I didn't even notice this at first, just because of everything else that was going on with the website. So you want your contact form to be easily seen so that they can reach out to you and get the free quote, right? Because this is going to be your hot lead. The thing about people when they visit websites is they're there for 15 seconds, sometimes tops, before they decide to go to your competition. Okay, so those first 15 seconds are crucial, and you want to make a good impression. You do have some things going on here in the background. Some of your content is a little off, but I can see you do high caliber work. Like, look at this huge roof that you were working on there. That's awesome. Yeah, I can tell that you guys do a lot of great work out there. So, and that's what you want your visitors to see, right? You want them to know you specialize in roofing, siding, and windows. But guess what? Not only do you want them to know that, you want Google to know that. And let me show you something right here. So when we look at your SEO right now, what's hurting you a lot is you're lacking content. You only have 5.12%. And you should at the very least have 15 to 20% content on your pages. And you might be thinking, oh, that's a lot of stuff. People are not going to read all of that. It's not essential for your viewers, the people on your website. It's essential for Google, because the Google bots, when they're crawling your website, they're looking for what you're talking about on your page. And if it's not organized in a concise, clean fashion and easy for them to get to, they're not going to know how to index your website. Now let me show you what I mean by that. So we go over to your data. Right now, on a popularity scale from 1 to 100, you're at a 0.8 right now, and you actually dropped a point recently. You have 20 backlinks, which is really, really, really low. You have 5 referring domains and 37 keywords. 37, you would look at that and you would think, oh, those are really good, but look how you're ranking. You're really low in the keyword ranking. That means, for example, if you're ranking vinyl siding, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, okay, you're number 20. That means there are 19 people, 19 other businesses ranking before you, which means of those 10 people who are searching every month, there's only 10. They're probably going to pick some of the top 10, right? Or the top 15 or the top 5. They're not even going to see your business here. So the way you're going to increase your position here is to get more backlinks and citations, okay? And additionally, clean up your website so that you can actually highlight these keywords that you rank for. Now, you saw me pull up. This is one of your competitors. Look at their website compared to yours, right? See how it's organized? It's very organized. It's clean. Nothing's blocking anything here. They have a clear box here to put information. Their visitors can see exactly what it is they do. It's just easy and less overwhelming. This is exactly what you need. You just need to reorganize. Now, there's no reason you can't have this too. I already saw your website. You do the same level of work and probably even more, because I saw more things you had. I saw more features or services that you provide. So, for example, not only the siding, you do the window services, you do the gutters, you do the chimney. So that right there sets you apart from this competitor that we were just looking at, okay? So that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to talk about all of those other services. Now, if we look at your competitors' data, let me show you the difference. If I can pull them up. I'm going a little bit longer. I promise I'm going to wrap this up real quick here. If we look at their keywords that they're ranking for, you see some of them, they're really low. They're like 8 and 7, 19, 11. So actually, they've jumped quite a bit, which means they've been doing some work with their SEO and getting those citations and backlinks. But they're ranking in things that people are actually searching pretty often, like Roofers PA, Roofers Bethlehem PA, Roofing Bethlehem PA, Roofing Company Bethlehem. These are actually terms that people are searching. And you want to be ranking for these kinds of terms because that's how they're going to find you in Google, okay? So with that, I'm going to end this. I've gotten a little long-winded, but here's the takeaway. First, to improve your website, you're going to want to clean this up a bit. It's a little busy, so you want to soften it up. You want to organize a little bit, make it easier for the customers to know exactly what it is you do, make it easy for them to sign up or get in touch with you, okay? The other thing is you're going to want to add more content to describe. On this home page, at least 1,500 words. On these back pages, at least 500 words, okay? Then you're going to want to make sure you're highlighting keywords that people are actually searching for, okay? You have so many services. There are so many keywords that you could be benefiting from right now. With gutters alone, there are so many. And I know you don't just service Bethlehem, so think about the other areas too that you service, okay? Those other service areas are also keyword opportunities for you to grab, okay? So be thinking about that as well. With that, I'm going to end this. If you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out. These videos are intended to be helpful and educational, but I don't want them to be confusing. So if I've covered anything too fast, if there's anything you need me to elaborate on, don't hesitate to reach out. It would be my pleasure to do so. In the meantime, I wish you much continued success for Home Shield Pros, and thank you for your time.